Hey guys, what's up? This is Nain here from techbarrack.com, and today I'm going to talk about some cool Google search techniques which will help you improve your search and efficiency while searching. So first Google technique is the quotation technique. If I'm searching for a word like watch, I get so many results, and these results include words apart from watches, apart from the word watch, like watches also. But I want Google to search only the word watch. So what I can do is I can add a quote in before the word watch, and after the word watch, and then click on enter, and the search results number of search results get reduced, and I'll get search only with watch in the text and watch in the page title. So that's how it works, and that's the first technique. Now the second technique is the Google Scholar. It's not a technique, it's just one kind of Google search which allows it's very good for students and people who want to make projects. It allows them to search for anything related to their studies, like they wanted to search about nuclear bomb or something, so they'll have articles based on nuclear bomb and all that kind of research paper stuff of about nuclear bomb. They can just search about it, etc, etc. So that is Google Scholar. That's the second technique. And back to Google, the third technique is the Google page titles. Let's say I want to search about okay, let's say I want to search only about Java, and when I'm searching about Java, I get a search of Java from the text part and the page title part. The thing that I'm highlighting, the part which is in blue, that is the page title part. Download free Java software, that's the page title. Then java.com Java plus u, that's again a page title. This is again a page title. So if I want to search only for words from these page titles, then I can easily do that. I just have to type in the word in title, and then I have to type in colon, and then the word that I was searching for. In this case it will be Java, and I'll get search uh, only from the page titles. And let's try the search on something else. I want to search for Android forums, let's say, and I'll have a search with in title and with search about Android forums only from the title part, page title. But since I'm using two words in this case, I'll have to have quotes also. Otherwise, it will search the text part also. So you can see in title colon and Android forums in quotes. So it is searching only the page titles, Android forums, Android forums, Android forums. You can see that. So that is in title feature. That's the third technique. And now the fourth technique is the in text feature. Now the text part of the page is this part, just after the page title and the page link. You can see there's this page title, that's Android forums, and then there's this link, that's androidforums.com, and below that there is Android forums is a community of Google Android enthusiasts, whatever it is. So that's the text part, and if I want to search only the text part, I have to type in text, and then the same part, that's colon, and then the word that I was searching for. Let's make it iPhone this time. So it will search for the text part with iPhone. So you can see there is searching for iPhone, 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 and I can have more words along with iPhone. That is, let's say iPhone iOS 5 that I want to search. So there are three words. I'll put them again in quotes, and there you go. It will search for iPhone iOS 5, iPhone iOS 5 inside the text part. So that was the fourth technique, and now the fifth technique, that is Google number ranges. So for the Google number ranges, let's say I want to buy a MP3 player, but when I type in MP3 players, I get a large number of results, which may be about comparison, which may be about e-shopping, and a website about that particular MP3 player, talking about that particular MP3 player. But I want to buy an MP3 player, I want to check out the prices of MP3 player, something like that. Then I can use Google number ranges, and what this does, it will give us the MP3 players in that particular range of numbers. So in this case, we're gonna use numbers for price of the MP3 players. Let's say I want to buy a MP3 player, or I want to search for MP3 players which cost from $50 now to $100. So if I want to put 2 in Google search, I need to put 2 dots, and then I will put in $100, and I'll get the results. You can see it is just highlighting or making the text bold wherever there is numbers between or including 50 and $100. So you can see that $50, $89, $79, $99.99, and etc, etc. And you will also notice that it won't highlight $20, $42, and or $119 in that particular page, because yeah, our search query is from 50 to $100. So that was the fifth technique. And now talking about the sixth technique, that is the Google calculator. If I want to search, I want to calculate something, and that's really very bad, and I don't have a calculator at the moment. Let's say I want to calculate 4.567 into 5 point blah blah blah, and Google will just calculate the value and it will give me the value. So that's Google calculator for you guys. And I'm multiplying this time. You can use addition, you'll get the answer. You can use subtraction, you'll again get the answer. You can also use division, you'll get the answer. So that's how you use Google calculator. And that was the sixth technique. Now the seventh technique is the currency converter of Google. So the currency converter, it's awesome. If you want to convert a currency, let's say I want to convert $1 to Indian rupee, so I just type in 1 USD in INR. Sorry for that, it's INR, and I get the value. That's 52.23. $1 is 52.23 rupees. And I can also type in 1 USA dollar in Indian rupees. I will still get the answer. Sorry, it's 1, it's not I'll still get the answer. So that was Google currency converter for you. And now let's talk about the stocks part. You can search for stocks too on Google search engine. It's very simple. What you need to do is you just need to type in the word stock, and then colon, and then the stock name. Let's say it is Apple, so I know that it's AAPL. So it will give me the result of Apple, and I can just click on Google Finance, Yahoo Finance, MSN Money, Daily Finance, or any of these websites, and visit and get more details about it. So that was stocks. Let's try stocks like this. I will search like this. Okay, it doesn't work like that. I can search for any other stock, like say Google. I know that it's GOOG, and I'll still get it. And you can search for other stocks like Yahoo and other stocks. So that was stocks for you. Now let's talk about time. This is the 9 technique, guys. And in this technique, if I want to find the time of any place in the world, I can find it on Google. I just have to type in time in let's say Chennai. If I want Chennai's time, okay, it just basically shows that it's 11:14. And if I want time in San Francisco, I can do that also, and I'll get the time. That's 9:45 Pacific Standard Time. And this PST is Pacific Standard Time, Indian Standard Time, uh, and all that stuff. It will show GMT for London, so it gives you a lot of details also. So that's really amazing. You can search for time. And now you can even search for weather. This is the 10th technique. And if I want to search for weather in Bombay or weather in Mumbai, I just type in weather in Mumbai, and I get the weather and the forecast. And if I want to search for weather in Chennai, I can search for that. I can search for weather in Delhi, I will get that also. And now after the weather thing, let's talk about sunrise and sunset. This is the 11th technique, and this is amazing. If I want to find the sunrise in Mumbai, I just type in sunrise in Mumbai, and I get the value that is 6:51 a.m. Tomorrow. And if I want the sunset in Mumbai, I'll still get it. That's 5:59 p.m. Tomorrow, and that is the sunrise and sunset part. Proceeding with the 12th technique, that is Google book search. It's really amazing. You can just type in the name of the book, but before typing the name of the book, you just need to visit Google Books. And in Google Books, just type in the name of the book, like The Digital Fortress, and you'll get results depending on the book's name and the author. So that was Google Books for you guys. And now going on to the 13th technique, that is unit conversion. If I want to convert, let's say, the unit inch to centimeters, I will just type in 1 inch in centimeter, and I'll get the answer, that is 2.54 centimeter. Or I can type in 1 inch in feet, and I'll get it in feet also. And I can also type in like 1 meter in centimeter, and I'll again get the answer, that it's 100 centimeters. So that was unit conversion for you guys. Now moving on with the 14th technique of Google, that is nothing but public data. So public data is really amazing. You can find population of any country on Google search without going into any other website. Just type in the country's name like India, and then just click on population, and type in population, and you'll get the population of India. And you can even click on that graph, you'll get the population graph curve of India. You can get different kind of graphs, bar kind of graph, and then this world map kind of graph with visualization where the population is more, and kind of that kind of stuff. So this is really amazing feature of Google. Okay, so moving on with the 15th technique in Google search, it is the synonym search. It's like I'm searching for a word that is phones, but it's giving me a search only related to phones. I want the search to include similar words to phones, or synonyms of phones also in the search. If I want to include the synonyms of phones also in search, then I just add this sign, that is tilde sign, just before the word phones or anything that you're searching, and I'll get a search which will include the word phones and its synonyms, or its similar words that you might call it. So that was the synonym search. And now the 16th technique, that is the Google dictionary. You can say you can define any word by just typing in define, and then just typing in the name of the typing in the word that you want to define, and you'll get the definition right away, and you will also get the pronunciation management. And you can also visit any of one of these websites for more info about that particular word. So that was the 16 technique. And now the 17 technique, it's really amazing. I want to find websites which are just like Google. So what I can do on Google is type in related, or I want to find websites which are just like that particular website. You can say, let's say, like cnet.com. It's a tech news website. So when I type in related colon before this website name, I'll get other website which gives technology product reviews, tech news, etc, etc. So that was the related part. You can try it out with google.com also. It will give me yahoo.com, MSN, Ask, Bing, etc, etc. So that was the 17 technique, that is the Google related search. And now the 18th technique, that is fill in the blanks. If you know that Isaac Newton found something or discovered something, or some great scientist discovered something, found something, but you don't know what did he discover, so you can directly type it like this: You can just type in the name Isaac Newton, and you can type in discovered and then a star. So you don't know what he discovered. So now the results will be like Isaac Newton discovered. That's our search query. And then there's a star. So the word is gravity. You can see that. And you can again see there's a search. How did Isaac Newton discover gravity? Now Isaac Newton discovered is our search criteria, but still Google gives us that Isaac Newton discovered gravity. So that kind of search results we are getting when you use this fill in the blank feature of Google. It's really amazing. So now proceeding with the 19th technique, that is the file type technique. If I want to find a particular file type for what I'm searching for, like I'm searching for Apple financial reports, I can definitely get the Apple financial report in one of the links, but I don't want to search for it search for it so much. I want it directly with a particular PDF file or something like that. So since I think I want a PDF file, I will just type in file type after my search query and then colon and then appear the file type that I want, that is PDF. And when I click, I'll get all kind of financial earnings reports in PDF files. So you can do check that out, and you can just click on any one of the links and you'll get the PDF report of Apple's earnings and all that stuff. So that was the 19th technique. And now the 20th technique, that is the using the plus sign in the Google search. Like let's say I want to have favorite book search. Now in this I'll get search results which will include the word only the word favorite, or only the word book, or both the words favorite and book. But I want the search to include the word book definitely in every search results. So I'll get the search results with the word favorite and book together. That's how this plus sign works. And now I want to search for something like Android smartphones, and I'll get a large number of results. But I don't want let's say the word market to be included in the search and search result. And so what I can do is use the minus sign in the Google search engine. So I just type in minus and then the word name which I want to exclude, and you will see that there will be no results about the market thing or the Android market, you can see, because that's what I'm searching for. And this was the 21st technique of Google search, that's using the minus sign. So now 21 techniques are done. Now let's go with the 22nd technique, that is using the wildcard. Let's say I want to search for schools, and I just want to search for schools from I just want to search for schools, let's say from edu websites. So what I do is put a star and then I type in .edu. So I'll get results of schools only from websites which are .edu extension. So that is how you use the wildcard in Google search engine. That was the 22nd technique. Moving on with the 23rd technique, you can search for flights. I want to search for flights from Mumbai to Delhi, so I can just type in flights from Mumbai to Delhi, and you can see I'll get the results of flights. And I can also have scheduled non-stop flights of all the companies like Kingfisher, Air India, Jet Airways, etc., etc. So that was the flight search for you guys. Moving on with the 24th technique in Google search. Google also provides you to search packages which are they are being delivered either by UPS or FedEx, etc., etc. You just need to type in the tracking number. So this is just a general tracking number, and which I've typed in, and then you get this thing on top that's track UPS package, and then the number. Just click on it, it will take you to ups.com, and you can search for your package over there. So that's how Google helps in package tracking. Now proceeding with the 25th technique of Google search, that's Google Patents. So just search for Google Patents first. Visit the website, and now just type in patent and then the number of the patent. Like for example, let's just say the number of the patent is 512.3123, and Google will search for that patent, and you can see that this is the patent over here that's been searched, and you can just click on that link and you get the patent. You can download the patent also. You can overview the patent, you can download it as PDF, you can read the patent, etc, etc. So that was the 25th technique. Now moving on with the next technique, that is the 26th technique. It's searching maps through Google. I just type in the name of the city and then type in map. I get the map of that city. I can type in the name of the country and I get the map of that country. I can even search for restaurants or any other company name, company address on my Google Maps. So like I want to search for a restaurant, let's say Italian restaurant. I just type in Italian restaurant and then I type in near Mumbai or in Mumbai, and I'll get the answer. I'll get quite a lot of places. You can see, I can see Grand Hyatt, I can see other Little Italy, etc, etc, and these are all Italian restaurants, and even I get reviews about how good the restaurant is, and I get the number, I get its location, etc on the map. So that was with the maps thing. You can even search for movie times and in Google. So that is the 27th search technique. What you basically have to do for searching movie is you just need to type in movie colon and space the name of the movie. In this case, let's say I want to search for Rockstar. So it will just search for that particular movie, but if it does not search, does not give you any timings or anything, you just need to change a location over here. You need to type a location. Let's say I'm in Delhi, then I'll get the Delhi theaters timings for that particular movie. So that was the Google movie search. Okay guys, so now proceeding with the 28th technique of Google search. It is the link technique, Google link technique. You can search for all the pages that link to that particular website. So for that you just need to type in the word link and then colon and then the website's name. Let me try google.com, and you can see I'm getting all the results which of websites which link to google.com. So that basically it is. You can see it's just pointing a part of that area where the link links to the google.com. So that's how this search works. And now moving on with the 29 technique is the cache part. Google cache, it's really amazing. What Google does when it indexes your website, it doesn't index it every day until unless you're a very famous website. uh, like my website, which is not so famous on Google, so it's not gonna get indexed every day. So there are cache files which are created over the period of days. I can check that out, how my website looked earlier and how it looks today. So if I want to check that out, what I need to type in is I just need to type in cache and then colon and then the website's name. So Google will directly take me to the cache file of my website, and you can see it's written it was a snapshot that was taken on 28th November 2011. So that's how, and the current page would have been changed by meantime in the meantime. So that's how the cache part works. Now moving on with the in Google info part. You want to find some info about that particular website, you just need to type in info and then the website's name, and there you go. It will show me the info about my website. You can try any other website. You can try google.com itself. Sorry. and you can see it gives the info about that particular website. So that is the info search about Google search engine. That was the info part. Now moving on with the 31st technique of Google search, that is all in anchor. Now all in anchor searches for websites which are called whatever you have typed. So like I search for websites which are Apple products, which are called as Apple products, but I won't get that kind of search, because I'm just gonna get the Apple products and their reviews and Apple Store and that kind of search. But I want websites which are called as Apple products. Then I can type in all in anchor, and then this colon, and then the thing that I'm searching for. So in this case, Apple products. So it will search for all those websites which are called as Apple products. And then we have the 30-second technique, that is in anchor. Now let's say I want to search for restaurants India, and I'm searching for restaurants in India, but then I want those restaurants which are kid friendly. So I type in anchor. So it will search for all restaurants in India which are kid friendly. But remember, the kid friendly will come in anchor. Basically finds the kid friendly word in the URL. It might find, it won't make that word bold in the title or the text, but it will definitely make that word bold in the URL. So that is basically in anchor. It will search for your query, and then this kid friendly part which I'm searching in anchor will get searched in the URL part. So that's how the in anchor thing works. And now the 33rd technique, that is all in text. If I want to search for Apple, Google, Microsoft, and I want all these three words only in the title, then I will type in all in title and then search for it. All in title colon, and then I'll search for it. So it will search only for Apple, Google, Microsoft in the page title. So that was all in title. Now with the 34th technique, that is all in text. Now if I want to search for Apple, Google and Microsoft only in the text part, then I will type in all in text, and then I'll type in colon, and then the search query Apple, Google, Microsoft. So it will search for these three words only in the text part. You can see it's highlighting only the text part. So that was the 34th technique, and that was all in text. Now if I want to search only in the URL, I want to search Apple, Google and Microsoft only in the URL. So instead of all in text, I will just type in all in URL, and I will get Apple, Google and Microsoft only in the URL part. They will just highlight the URL part. So that was the 35th technique, and that was the all in URL part. So now we are going to talk about the Google Groups search techniques, and this is the 36th technique and all, and this is the author search. Let's say if I want to search for articles on flying, and the author is Hamish, and one more author, that's Reed. So it will search for authors Hamish Reed, and the flying articles written by Hamish Reed. So that will be the search. And now if I want to search for a particular group, inside a particular group about some article, that is the 37 technique. And let's say I want to search about Steve Jobs, and I want to search in the group. So I need to type in group colon, and then after that I have to type in rec dot. Now it's the category of your group. It might be arts, or it might be books, or it might be techno. Okay, just keep it to arts and books. So if I do that, and it will search for Steve Jobs articles in particular groups, that's arts and books. So you can just search for Steve Jobs in it. And that was the 37 technique. Now the 38 technique, that is the in subject technique. It allows you to search groups with particular subject. So let's say I want to search a group, any group with the subject as Steve Jobs. So it will search for Steve Jobs in the subject. And remember, when you're typing anything for subject, you should always have that particular word or words in quotes. So that was the 38 technique, and that was for Google search. So now moving on with the 39 technique of Google search engine. This technique works with Google News, and it's strictly restricted to Google News. So it's like I want to search about some article, like let's say I want to search about the Queen, and I want all the searches to come from the .co.uk websites. So I just type in location, and then I type in UK, and I'll get all the results from .co.uk. I just right click and click on open in new tab, and should give in the .co.uk website. You can see that it's giving in .co.uk. So that was one of the techniques. And the second technique is if I want from a particular source, like say I want the news of let's say Apple, and I want it only from the Times of India. So I can type in source, and then I can type in Times of India, and I'll get all the results of Apple through Times of India. And Times of India includes Economic Times and all that stuff. And you can see it's showing CNET India, Reuters India, Deccan Herald, which is again an Indian paper. These results are not so accurate, but still they're giving us good results. So that was the Google News part. Okay, so now coming to the 41st technique, and this technique is about the Google product search. If I want to buy some products on google.com through Google, I can search for its price and the store from where I want to buy it. Let's say I want to buy it only from amazon.com, and the product that I want to buy is a MacBook Pro. So I can have the product's name, and then I can type in store, and then I can type in Amazon. So it will search only amazon.com for MacBook Pro. I can modify my search with the price that I want, ranges, RAM, hard disk, resolution, etc, etc. So that was Google product search. And now going back to the web search. Now what I want to do is I want to search Google for a word cocoa, and this is the 42nd technique that we are talking about, and this is searching inside websites. So I want to search cocoa, and cocoa can be coffee stuff, it can be chocolate stuff, it can be Apple programming language, etc, etc. So it can be anything, and Google will give me results from anywhere, but I just want results from apple.com. So what I can do, I can type in site colon apple.com. That's the website I want to search, and then the word that I want to search. In this case, it's cocoa. So it will search for cocoa in the whole website. You can also have in title, in text, all in title, all in URL, and all that kind of stuff in this search also. Apart from this, this search is awesome when you want to search for files on websites like filestube.com. You can search for any damn file on this website, because it tracks rapid share, mega upload, and all the websites, hot file, etc. I can search for, let's say, Ubuntu, and I can also search that I want to search for Ubuntu, but the thing that about Ubuntu that I want to search is a PDF file. So I can even have the file type extension over here to modify my search much better, and it's a PDF file according to me. So it will search only for Ubuntu, which is having the PDF file format or extension, you can say. Or I can have the search for ISO if I want the OS. Okay, but there is no Ubuntu ISO file type that it's returning. We can even try RAR. Okay, still no results, but you can search for it and try modifying your results to get much more accurate results again, once again. Okay, so the final thing that I want to teach, the last technique in this Google search techniques, is the 43rd technique, and it is the in URL technique. You can search for stuff inside the URL that Google tracks or indexes. Let's say in URL, I just want Apple, so it will search all the URLs with containing Apple in it. So you can see it's again Apple inside the URL. URL is Apple. They will highlight all the Apple terms in the URL. So that is basically, this is the last search technique that I wanted to teach you guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and visit techbarrack.com.